Ray knows that that moment is not about him. It would be easy to be like, oh, heck yeah, here's my moment to shine. But he knows that this moment, it's about Jonathan Davis, not about Ray. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be taking a look at something that I wanted to take a look at some time ago. I earmarked it. I put it away. Ray Luzier. Is that how you pronounce it? Luzier? I've actually never heard his name pronounced, but the drummer from Korn, obviously you guys know that, performing Freak on a Leash. Now, Freak on a Leash, I was obsessed with when I was younger. My favorite part was, I mean, everybody's favorite part, right? Was the beatboxing. I don't think I've ever actually paid that much attention to the drum set. So I'm kind of excited to take a look at this. Before we go on, I do want to mention my mandatory disclaimer. This is going to be a reaction/analysis video, which means that I'm going to be pausing the video a couple of times. It's 4 minutes. I think maybe once, maybe twice that I'll be pausing the video. But I'll be pausing the video to give my thoughts, my own personal analysis, the things that I like that he's doing really well, kind of explain them in, from my perspective to you guys. And of course, I'll be making little comments throughout the performance here and there. Just kind of highlighting certain parts of the video. That being said, we've been on YouTube for a little over a year now doing these reactions. So if you'd like to figure out how to kind of support the channel, how to keep it going, I'll have some information for you at the end of the video. But all that being said, without any further ado, let's get right into it. Ooh, that live sound. Oh, that's tasty. That bass sounds cool. Oh, I love that. It takes such concentration. Oh, that bass guitar. Man, I love that hat work. Nice. I remember all this. This is good stuff. I love the assortment of like his setup. Oh wow! Okay, I'm gonna pause it right here. So much cool stuff. Okay, I'm gonna try and start from the beginning because there was a few things that I just kind of want to talk about, and I mean, there's a lot of good stuff happening here. So the first thing that I kind of wanted to comment on was that moment where it happens. It happens a lot because you want to put on a good show when you're performing. It's usually planned, you practice it and stuff, and you're pretty much aware of it before it happens. But the front guy, in this case, Jonathan Davis, is gonna, he took a moment to be like, all right, crowd, you guys go. And especially from way back there, the drum set. I mean, I've never been in the front of the singing and stuff and playing guitar, but from the back, those guys in the crowd, a couple of things can happen. The first one, they're going to be behind the beat because they're further away, which is one possibility, but another possibility is that they're not going to be prepared. They're not going to be in time. So your job as a musician when you're up there, at least from the drum set world, is you got to stay in time. You got to stay on. So when it comes, you're ready to come back in. Doesn't matter what the audience does, because chances are It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be what you're used to. So just stay in time, keep time going, and then come back in when you know you're supposed to come in. Speaking of time, just before this moment, it was really cool. I'm telling you, like, I had never really heard this song. I heard it when I was a kid, so like I didn't pay as much attention as I am now. But it's really cool because that kind of like retardando that they had here, I'm pretty sure it was retardando because they all did it together. Ray had this slowdown on the bell of the ride, and it also happened in the bass guitar, which I think also happens in the recorded version. It's been a while since I've listened to it, so I think it happens in the recorded version too. But it's really cool. And then it's just back in, and that takes some practice to get through it. And I thought it was a really neat moment, a really neat musical moment, a really neat band cohesion moment. I don't know how to say it. I love how he's feeling it. Yes, dude. That double kick. That was again. Heck yeah. I love that. Is that just a big tom or a bass? Looks like a big tom. I love that electronic sound. The effect. I just love his orchestration. Everybody get the fuck out. I feel it. Oh, that feels like a dangerous feel. Jeez, he's got so much practice though. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I love it. Yes, dude. Yes. Yes, dude. Oh, good stuff. All right, so there's a lot I want to get through. I guess the most important thing that I want to talk about is his orchestration. I think I mentioned it in the middle of the video, while I was playing, but he does. I don't know. The song is written well in and of itself. You have soft parts, you have not so intense parts, and you have big parts, and it's really nice. It's a nice feel throughout the entire song. It's not all the same all the time, which I really enjoy because if everything's too loud all the time, it gets boring, gets repetitive, and that's just a musical thing. So I really like that there's a lot of change and stuff like that, but he does such a good job. I mentioned it in the previous break of his orchestration, and at the very end, he was accenting the guitar and bass stuff with I don't even know what kind of cymbal that was, but it wasn't just a drum. It was I think it was a tom and cymbal. It was like a choked cymbal. The sound reminded me of a china. I'm sure one of you guys will be able to tell me what it was. He's having fun back there. There's a lot of different things he's doing. It can get stale quickly if you're just doing time and support. So he's doing a lot of fun stuff back there, but at the same time, he's not neglecting his supporting role for the music. He's right at the point that he needs to be in that regard. And another thing I wanted to mention, I was talking earlier about the beatbox section. You know, just before he started the beatboxing, he called on Ray. He's like, he said something like, "Take it, Ray," or something like that. This stuck out to me in the moment because Ray knows that moment is not about him. It would be easy to be like, "Oh, heck yeah, here's my moment to shine," but he knows that this moment, it's about Jonathan Davies, not about Ray. You know, if he's gonna shine, and I'm just gonna support him still throughout this role, and I'm just gonna provide backbeat. I'm just gonna provide support for him. Afterwards, you know, I don't even think he had any kick during that moment because it was all vocals. Afterwards, he came in with a more substantial role. Kick was back in. I think a little bit busier in the hands. I find that so very impressive from a drum set player because a lot of us have egos and we want to just wail and have people hear us. And I find it very impressive that he's like, yeah, okay, yeah, you're going to call me out, but I know the drill. Check it out. This is your moment. I'll come back in after you have your fun, and then we'll end it big altogether. And the last thing is not really drum related. I mean, it is, but not really, that I just wanted to point out real quick is poor guy is just back there drenched in sweat. And I just wanted to say that it really be like that. You know what I mean? You're back there. It's hot. Drum set playing is a very physical medium. Even though you're sitting down, you're moving a lot. It gets sweaty back there. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Thanks so much for stopping by. Real quick, I want to let you guys know, if you'd like to support the channel, down in the description box, there will be a link to a website called Buy Me a Coffee. It's exactly what it sounds like. You can choose to leave a donation. You can leave, I'm pretty sure, it's been a while since I set it up, but you can leave any amount that you want to leave. $1, $2, $3, the price of a coffee, which is like $10 nowadays. So maybe it's not the best way to ask for donations with the Buy Me a Coffee thing. But anyway, yeah, that's down there. If you want to do a one-time donation, there's an option to kind of do it Patreon style where you can do monthly and you get certain perks. I haven't gotten that far yet, but I will. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Thanks so much to everybody that has supported the channel, that watches the content and everything. It really means a lot to me. All your positive comments and everything means more than anything else, really, the positive comments and the support. So if you like the video, don't forget to that like button. And if you really like the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content like this. And hopefully we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.